So, first off, you guys recently just announced the new show Kill Tony. What can people expect from this kind of production from WWE with obviously Tony?
You know what's interesting about that is that last year we did the roast of WrestleMania with Tony Hinchcliffe, and I was a part of it. No one got to see it unless you were there live, and it was awesome. Like it was so funny. I'm still laughing at some of the things that were said, and who really shined. Were people that like I had to go after Tony Hinchcliffe. I don't know if anyone understands, like that's probably the worst person you want to go after. So it was like Tony started it, then I had to go. And I was like, great, I'm going right after the greatest roaster of all time. But of course, I filled the shoes properly. And we did it well, and it was a blast. And now they're bringing Kill Tony WrestleMania. And I don't know. I've seen what the roast of WrestleMania was and what Kill Tony and what Tony Hinchcliffe brought. So I can only imagine him bringing Kill Tony, his show, WrestleMania, his way is going to be completely different of last year's. But I mean, it's going to be something you're going to want to watch. You're going to want to see. And I don't know if it's going to be taped this time. I have no idea on that, but I will say this, it's going to be pretty intense. And there's going to be a lot said that you're going to go, ooh, okay.
Awesome. And like you said, you were part of the roast last year. You said that it was awesome, but what was that experience for you doing that? Obviously, you get to do a lot of mic work for WWE, but what's that?
It's a different art. So being when you do stand-up comedy, it's completely different of what we do. So it's a completely different art, but that's the type of stuff that I love in entertainment. Like I love being a host. I love wrestling. I love acting. I love trying to do stand-up comedy. Like I like trying new things. These are things that I'm terrified of, petrified of, even to this day. When I walked out on that roast of WrestleMania and having to do stand-up comedy because there's timing, there's certain lines, certain words, every little thing matters and if you mess up your flow, then you could mess up the whole set and everyone will be taken out of your set. And so I wanted to make sure that I was on point. I wasn't reading off a script. I wasn't reading off like a lot of people when they go up there and they haven't done that stuff. Like Tony brought a laptop and I was like, we could bring laptops to this thing. Like I had no idea. Like I memorized my whole thing and just went up there and just started winging it and just got not winging it, but like I kind of had things that I wanted to say. But man, I was like, oh, if I could have brought a laptop, that would have made things a lot easier. But there's a flow that you want to go, that you want to hit. And I felt like I did. I was very proud of my performance at that because it was my first time ever doing stand-up comedy.
Obviously, you've been in WWE for a couple decades now. When you hear that, does it even like dawn in your head that it's been that long for you in this company?
Now it doesn't because a lot of people talk about it. But when I first heard, I was like, God, I've been here for 20 years. Like I've been here longer than most people. I've had more matches than not, like as a kid growing up in Parma, Ohio. There's no way if you would have told me, hey, you're going to be not only a WWE superstar, you're going to win every title there is to win. You're going to be the first ever two-time Grand Slam champion. Oh yeah, and that's not going to be The Rock, your hero, or Stone Cold Steve Austin, or Hulk Hogan, or Ultimate Warrior. It's going to be you. If you'd have told me that, I'd have said no possible way. I'm 6 foot. Like even in high school, if you'd have told me that, like I was 6 foot nothing. I wasn't a big jacked guy. I wasn't 6'7", 300 pounds, pure solid muscle. No, how could I do that? But the real world was the reason. And for people that don't know, guess what? The real world was a show popular on MTV. I know it's not popular. MTV's not popular now, but back in the day, there was nothing bigger than MTV. And I was on a show called The Real World, which there was nothing bigger than that show. And so now to be able to, that show showed me that I could do anything I wanted with my life, and I chose to be a WWE superstar, and I haven't looked back since. And I've been working as harder than ever to literally try to be on the card of WrestleMania 42. And the reason being is there are so many superstars, so many new and upcoming superstars that have just been blowing the roof off the place. Obafemi, like it is not supposed to happen where a person walks into a WWE arena, whether it's Raw or SmackDown, and everyone's chanting your name right off the bat. That just doesn't happen. It takes time to develop, but he's developed so quickly, and now he's going up against Brock Lesnar, and everyone's excited about it. Everyone's talking about it. I mean, you look at these new up and coming superstars, they are, you know, able to really lock in and do what we do on a fast pace. And it's very difficult to do. And I've been excited. It brings a new lease, not a new lease on life, but like a new lease, a new excitement for me as a WWE superstar and being here for 20 years.
Absolutely. It's been an exciting even for me to watch to see like Javon and Oba and Trick and all those new guys kind of step into it.
Yeah, I
Um,
was watching Trick's interviews and I was like, that takes time. Like doing what we do in WWE, you practice at the performance center, they kind of show you the ropes, but to be able to go on television and media and be able to showcase your character, but also be likable to where people are like, I want to watch this guy. He does it better than most I've seen. He's done it the best I've seen in his generation, I guess you can say.
Obviously, WrestleMania 42, Las Vegas, second year in a row. How
Well
exciting!
deserved, Las Vegas. Well deserved. 2 years in a row. There is no other city that deserves this feat other than Las Vegas. And I live here now. And I can tell you, it's the type of city that can host a WrestleMania, a Super Bowl, and hopefully soon World Series, maybe even an NBA Finals, because this is the type of city that people want to go to. They want to venture to, because if you want a five-star classy hotel, we've got it. Guess what? If you want budget friendly, family friendly hotels, they got it. And they're all beautiful and nice and fun. And there's so much activity. And being able to be on this time zone allows us to do so much more, like the Kill Tony WrestleMania, like Hall of Fames, like WWE World. I mean, literally, we are taking over the entire city of WrestleMania like we did last year, and we're making it even bigger and better than it was last year. And I can't wait for it. I mean, Allegiant Stadium is going to be booming on the 18th and 19th. And I mean, the 17th, T-Mobile is going to be booming with, yeah, SmackDown, and then as well as Monday night on the 19th, it's going to be booming because T-Mobile again. Let's go. I mean, Monday Night Raw. I mean, everything is happening here. The Las Vegas Convention Center is hosting WWE World, where you'll get to meet your favorite superstars, autographs. A whole ton of stuff happens at WWE World, and it is an absolute blast. I'm super excited about it. And not only this, but I also have to mention this. American Gladiators is coming as well, and it's on April 17th. So I have a hell of a week, a lot going on that week. April 17th, not only will I have SmackDown happening, but I will also have the debut Prime Video, Amazon Prime Video, American Gladiators debuting. The Gladiators are bigger and better than I've ever seen before. I'm hosting it, and I'm telling you, when I say the nostalgia of the old, what we remember as kids, but also bringing it to the new and elevated version of this, that's exactly what has happened. And I can't wait for people to watch it.
And then just one more question before I let you go. What is your favorite personal WrestleMania moment, and what is your favorite WrestleMania moment that you watched as a fan?
Okay. So it's an interesting question because I would say walking down the ramp with my wife, taking on John Cena and Nikki Bella, I thought that was a cool moment. And the reason being is, yeah, how many times can you say that you've walked down a ramp at WrestleMania in front of hundreds of thousands of people with the person you love the most in life, that the person you share, not only your life with, but like your kid's life with. And to be able to walk down the ramp with her was unbelievable. And then watching, I loved watching Cody Rhodes's story be finished at WrestleMania in Philly. I thought that was probably the best match I've ever seen at WrestleMania.